Muster. To Bunkim. Smiling. Well, what do you say about man's duties? Bunkim. Smiling. If you ask me about them, I should say they are eating, sleeping, and sex life. Muster. Sharply. Eh? You are very saucy. What you do day and night comes out through your mouth. A man belches what he eats. If he eats radish, he belches radish. If he eats green coconut, he belches green coconut. Day and night you live in the midst of woman and gold. So your mouth utters words about that alone. By constantly thinking of worldly things, a man becomes calculating and deceitful. On the other hand, he becomes guileless by thinking of God. A man who has seen God will never say what you have just said. What will a Pundit's scholarship profit him if he does not think of God and has no discrimination and renunciation? Of what use is erudition if the mind dwells on woman and gold? Kites and vultures soar very high indeed, but their gaze is fixed only on the charnel pit. The Pundit has no doubt studied many books and scriptures. He may rattle off their texts, or he may have written books. But if he is attached to women, if he thinks of money and honor as the essential things, will you call him a Pundit? How can a man be a Pundit if his mind does not dwell on God? Some may say about the devotees, day and night these people speak about God. They are crazy. They have lost their heads. But how clever we are! How we enjoy pleasure, money, honor, the senses. The crow too thinks he is a clever bird. But the first thing he does when he wakes up in the early morning is to fill his stomach with nothing but others' filth. Haven't you noticed how he struts about? Very clever indeed. There was dead silence. Sri Ramakrishna continued. But, like the swan are those who think of God, who pray day and night to get rid of their attachment to worldly things and their love for woman and gold, who do not enjoy anything except the nectar of the lotus feet of God, and to whom worldly pleasures taste bitter. If you put a mixture of milk and water before the swan, it will leave the water and drink only the milk. And haven't you noticed the gait of a swan? It goes straight ahead in one direction. So it is with genuine devotees. They go toward God alone. They seek nothing else. They enjoy nothing else. Tenderly to Bonkim. Please don't take offense at my words. Bonkim. Sir, I haven't come here to hear sweet things.